Hey guys, GeneralMcBadass here, and today I've got another build for you. Today's build is the Bob the Builder build. This was a viewer sent idea, you can check it out right here. And basically, what it says is to make a build based on the tools a construction worker would use for his job. Tools like a sledgehammer, a saw, and maybe some demolition explosives. The necessary skills today revolve around acquiring all of our tools and getting the most out of them. In Enforcer, you want Portable Saw, Berserker, and Pumping Iron. In Technician, you want Shape Charge, Demolition Man, Drill Sergeant, and Hardware Expert. For our perk deck, we're going to be using the Muscle perk deck. So, with the rest of my skill points, I picked up some of the skills that were changed in the Enforcer and Technician tree. Specifically, the ones that allow me to use the Saw secondary, and the skill to let me use both C4 and Sentries. In Enforcer, I picked up Carbon Blade Aced, and in Technician, I picked up Jack of all Trades Aced. Now, since I have the ability to use Sentries now, I've also went ahead and picked up Sentry skills, like Sentry Gun, Sentry Targeting Practice, Sentry Combat Upgrade, and Sentry Tower Defense. I've also picked up skills that boost my combat effectiveness, Mag Plus, Bulletproof, and in Enforcer, Iron Man. With the 6 or so points that I had left, I just wanted to help boost my mobility with Endurance in Mastermind, and Sprinter in Ghost. For our weapons today, we're going to be using a primary shotgun, since I do have some Enforcer shotgun skills, and with the rest of our equipment, we're going to be using the construction tools. For our primary, we're going to be using the Yzma 12-gauge shotgun. With the Shark Teeth nozzle, auto fire, the Tactical Russian rail, military laser module, AK plastic grip, and the wide stock. For our secondary, we're going to be using the OVE 9000 portable saw. For the melee, the Ding Dong breaching tool. For our armor, improved combined tactical vest. And for our equipment, the trip mine. So those are the skills, the weapons, and the whole build. Turns out construction work isn't all that well paying. And quite frankly, Bob is fed up with all the dumbass people that need his help. So, Bob the Builder, can we heist it? Bob the Builder, yes we can. Alrighty, so the main purpose of this build is that it is a jack of all trades, but not for, like, overall, but this is the jack of all trades for opening shit. I.e. saw, C4, drills, basically everything in your skill set is made to help you better open stuff. Open doors, open cages, open deposit boxes. This is pretty much for those people that are like tired of running in pubs and no one has a saw, no one has C4. It's a decent build, but I will say it does have a lot of drawbacks. But I'll talk about that a little bit more later when we actually get the gameplay, because then I'll actually be able to show you. But yeah, this is the build for everything. You know, you've got your C4s, you've got your saw, and you've got sentries as a backup. But this build is inefficient because, well, simply to say, it's just if you bring a saw, you should bring ammo bags because you can resupply your saw with ammo. But if I do something like this where I have saw and C4, there's no way I can refill my ammo unless someone else on your team will have it. And luckily enough for me, someone else actually does. It's actually not uncommon to see a lot of enforcers these days, like really high-leveled enforcers, not carry a saw. A lot of enforcers out there are pretty selfish. Not saying that I wouldn't be, but I'm just saying that you know, many times they can't even spare 4 points for a saw, or not willing to. You know, because, oh, I gotta go dedicate myself to the Slayer role. And then, turns out, we look at the end of the game, and I have more kills than they are, for shame. So, yeah, that sometimes happens. Not all the time, but sometimes. But, yes, like I said, the build can be inefficient. You know? And got my Yzma, Overkill, or over 9000 Saw, Ding Dong, ICTV, doing some Crossroads, because Crossroads is like the best map I can think of that actually utilizes both C4 and a saw. Most maps usually only require one. Like Hawkson Breakout, you probably only need C4 because there's a lot of doors, right? Saw has no use. For banks, any banks, like Big Bank, regular bank, Go Bank, a saw is what you need because of deposit boxes, and if there is a cage, you know, just saw it off. Stuff like Nightclub, C4 and a saw could be useful, but usually just, you know, usually just one or the other, because with the safes, there can be Titan safes, so you wouldn't need C4, and you can open the door with the saw. So, yeah, there's that. Let's get into it.
The Gen 6 trucks just...
Oh, I'm so slow. So I did have a little bit of an interesting build because I have, like, Mag Plus. And it's like, why would anyone really run Mag Plus? Well, the only time Mag Plus comes in incredibly handy is when you have... Actually, I should probably not... Well, I'll do that. Is when you have, shotguns. And one of the builds I used to roll with is, or I tried once, was Mag Plus with the Yzma 12 gauge, and you can have a shit ton of ammo in one magazine, and it's pretty funny to blow people away like that. Do I even have... I don't think I do. I'll just put these down, because I want to get my sentries out. These guys could actually stop kicking. Ooh, the lack of fast hands. I would much rather have transporter than fast hands, though, so at least that's a plus. With all the armor I have, I can spare a few seconds just bagging stuff. Whereas for transporter, if I didn't have that, it would make me a little too slow for most things. Oh boy. So where was I? Obviously, this build could be much more, you know, efficient. You know, if I go either straight C4 or straight saw, because currently at the moment, as you can see, it's a little difficult for me to grab everything that I want to really fast. Especially on Death Wish when time is like, you're very pressed for time. You don't have that much time, and every second literally counts. So I didn't have much left this saw, so let me just get rid of it. Oh wait, ATMs. I totally forgot about these. I just wasted the last bit of that saw. Alright, there we go. But yeah, as I was saying, it's inefficient. You know, I have to C4, and then I have to go saw still. Whereas normally with transport missions on Death Wish, you would have two people with C4, one guy with a saw. And the two people with C4 just dedicate their time to, you know, opening all of these trucks. Uh-oh. Whoop, 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 whoop. Really? Am I stuck? There's some money in here. Hell yeah. So there's nothing overly special about this build combat-wise. The Yzma is very fun to use, but outside of fun, it's not overly practical, especially for Death Wish. On Overkill, it's actually really nice when you have the right skills for it. Basically just shotgun skills. Because it has a lot of ammo, and you can shoot for days. Although snipers are very scary. No, please. Alright, well I do have Berserker active now, so I will be more efficient at sawing. So that's nice. Nope, I ain't taking no first aid kits. Go away. He was offering me some. Ooh, let's see which bulldozer wins, me or you, buddy. Oh, Mag Plus. See, Mag Plus is not bad when you have a shotgun like this, you know? Full auto with the full auto mod. And it doesn't do that much damage, but it does a hefty bit, considering what it is. Oh, I forgot to completely put a drill on this one. Oh, we might be here a while then. I do have one more C4. Let's see where I should put it. I'll put it over here, since I already put one by the window. So this is like our safe spot. Alright, now I can actually put down sentries if I wanted to. And I think I will. I just don't know where. Let's see. Let's put one on here, why not? Okay. So, yeah, another thing to add to the inefficiency of this build, with the sentries, it's not the best sentries, you know. I would have liked to have had a lot more points into them, but considering how I allocated my points, there wasn't a better way of doing it. I actually spent a long time looking at it and thinking about what would be best for this, you know. Maybe I could drop Mag Plus and Bulletproof, but then I would have to drop Bulletproof. I don't want to do that. Or if I wanted, you know, other things, like if I wanted Bulletproof Ace, I would have to drop this or that, and it was all kinds of bad. So that's why this build is inefficient, simply because it's not very, well, you're spread too thin. And you're trying to take on too many roles for one person. Which you can, but it's not going to be the most optimal build you can create. But that being said, this is obviously under the assumption that you're playing with teammates, you're playing with people you know and you can synergize builds with, right? That's not always the case for a lot of people, you know? Some people like to roll with pubs, and they play solo because they don't really have people to play with. And this is really handy for those situations where you're the one person that is, you know, opening stuff. Everybody else has played a selfish build, which happens quite often. There's really not much you can do about it. Ooh, that nade hurt. I'm gonna take cover for a bit. Oh! Oh, there we go. Oh, hello. Nope, you ain't going nowhere, buddy. Oh! Yzma may not be the most practical shot, but god damn is it fun! God damn is it amazing. Oh, let's not take train. I don't wanna play train with this build. There's actually no reason to have Saw or C4 for train. And I would just be, again, a little bit inefficient. Oh, he's dead, by the way. That happened. Yeah, dozers are still pretty scary. You should be very careful. That's alright. We'll get him back. We'll get him back. I am no longer in Berserker status, though, so my Saw will not be as efficient. So, acing Carbon Blades is actually the only reason to do it is if you really wanted to get the secondary Saw skill. Because naturally, the Saw, as it's been discussed before, is not actually all that much better with Carbon Blades or any of the other skills. The only one you really need is Berserker. That's really it. Take that. Take that. And be on my merry way. Oh my god, I am tanky as hell. But I am also very slow. Which means stuff like this can happen occasionally. He's on the roof! There we go. Oh, another dozer. I should probably check up. If I were faster, I would go ahead and run to my, I should probably, check up on my sentries, but they're a little too far away and I'm a little too slow to get them. Someone needs to tie this guy. Alright, let's see what else I have to Saw. But yeah, the way you allocate the points in this build is just too difficult, you know? With the Saw, it would be very nice to have fully loaded Ace, because you're going to be heavily reliant on one weapon only, and I only have it basic. And as such, I need to go ammo up right now, actually. I don't have any more Saw ammo. dokie. They're stealing the bags over. We should probably stop them from doing that. There's a taser over there. Yes, sirree. Did we buy the ammo bag? I hope we did. Is that it? That might be it. Yeah, that's out of ammo. But I'm out of ammo, so I can't really resupply it. Look at this random-ass little med bag. Shoot, we didn't actually buy ammo, I don't think. And I'll put a little bit of ammo that I have left in here. You got snippet. Also, something was destroying my armor. It must have been a weak hop. Yeah, this build is, it's actually pretty fun, though. It is very nice to be that one guy that has everything. You know, you are the person to go to when, you know, you want anything open. It just makes things very nice, because everybody knows the pain of having bad drills. Oh, they got him. Okay. But yeah, everybody knows the pain of bad drills and such. But in a build like this, it's just a little bit too inefficient. Oh, that's what I look like. Oh, we did buy ammo. There we go. I didn't see that earlier. All right. Need to ammo up and then go back. Ooh, reloading everything is so slowly. See, what else did we have? We had a few ATMs, yeah. And a few more. I forgot I don't have Berserker. I need to take 2 taps. For those of you that don't know, probably most of you know, it takes 2 taps to open a deposit box with a saw, basic, and only 1 tap with Berserker. Really? He's on the roof again? Oh, for shame. At least I have a lot of armor, so tasers don't scare me nearly as much as if I had a suit. Oh, that was a civilian. My bad. Collateral damage. Nothing I can do right there. Okay. Actually, I think I got... Yep, I did get those. All I need left are the ATMs. Alrighty. Uh-oh. Snipers! They hurt. This is one beautiful thing about the secondary saw, though. I can do this even if I don't have the other skill. It's kind of funny. It really is. There usually aren't too many instances where you'd want a secondary saw. Locomotive, Judge, as shotguns are very nice, and they don't really, you know, they replace primaries. They really do. They're just that good. So I need a med bag now because I'm just gray. He's getting tased and shit. I can't reach that far with a Saiga. I'm sorry. Oh wait, I can take these from here. Okay, that's cool. Alright, now I think we got everything, right? I think we got it all now. Time to get on the fuck out of here. Diddly doodly. Hello. Oh, my Saiga's scarier. Inspire me! Oh boy. Oh boy. Yo, this guy's just... Oh, there's more ATMs. Never mind. I need to go get those. And he's cable tying. I think there's a cloaker in there. I am gray, and a sniper will be the most dangerous thing, and I don't have anything to do with that, so I'm being a little bit skeptical to go get these. Gotta play smart here. Just because I'm tanky doesn't mean I can be stupid. Oh, this money too. Going for all the money because Bob is a poor builder. He ain't building no more either. Might actually be better just to wait out the wave. And that one is still full. Alright. Yeah, I definitely need to hit a med bag when I can. Let's put some ammo in here. Why not? So the only skill I had in the sentry that I really wanted was the skill to be able to put ammo into it, because normally the thing that runs out first in the sentry is not the health, but rather it's ammo. It just runs dry really fast. Like, it's probably already gone. I'm gonna go run to this. Oh boy. Ooh. Oh shit, I should have also taken up some ammo too. Let's see if we can get this from here, that'd be wonderful. Nope. I'm completely out. And I'm out of stamina too. That's decent range. Let's see. I'm trying to think of some other downsides that there are to this build. Of course, you know, like I said, the inefficiency. If you bring a saw, you should probably bring ammo. And another one is, if you bring C4 and sentries, usually you're a lot more reliant on having 2 weapons, whereas right now I only have 1. I have 1 weapon, and the other one's a saw, which basically means I'm not very combat effective at all. Is this the one that has all of them? Nope. Might be that back one. This one. No. Which one was it? That one. Okay, and then I gotta go get the other ATMs. And then we'll call it quits there. Let me grab that. Actually, I'll let them grab those things. Oh god, I got cloakered. Whew. Yeah, the build is just, it's spread way too thin to get everything you want, but I do have everything, so I have a little bit of everything, which is nice. Where are they at? Come save me!
Somebody help Grover.
He still saved me. Nice. Okay. Let's see, that way. I also need to go get that last few ATMs as a sniper. I don't care. I'm not... They're not gonna stop shooting me. I'm just gonna go for these as fast as I can. Okay, now I think that's all the ATMs. Damn. So, the muscle perk deck, one of the things that I question still is whether or not it's better to have armor or muscle when you go with a tanky build. And a lot of people tell me they like muscle because you get a lot of health, and I mean a lot of health, compared to armor. Armor, you do get a little bit more armor, which is very nice if you run ICTV and bulletproof, but the amount of health you get is just insane. So especially for things like Overkill, where they don't do nearly as much damage as Death Wish, you can actually afford to take a few shots when your armor is down. You know, it'll save you a bit more when your armor fails to. And your armor will definitely fail to save you a lot on Death Wish. But it's still something I have to test more. Because, you know, as a dodge user, I don't really run either of those perk decks all that much. But they're both pretty good. It's a matter of preference at this point for me. I can't really say which one's objectively better. Right now, it's just subjective. All right, it's time to moosey on out of here because we have no more looty loots. think so. Alrighty, let's moosey on out. It was a very good day, wasn't it?
That's a lot of cash. Nice job.
Damn. That accuracy. Hell yeah. This is pretty much the ultimate team player build. Or at least you try to be. You know, you got Saw, the C4. The only thing you're missing out is ECMs. But at that point, it's just, you know, either carry C4 or ECMs, and that's just stupid. That would put it past, like, I can't think of the word. That would be put past practical. This build, yes, it's practical, but it's just a little bit inefficient. And by a little bit, I mean it's actually quite inefficient. Because if we just take a quick look at the skills again, like, I have to spread very thin, because for Technician, obviously, these two are almost required. You know, this one definitely required, right? So that means you eat up a lot of points just putting into these two. So you can't actually put it into the sentries, you can't put too much into these. You know, I could have either gotten rid of all these and just gone here, or get rid of these and put some more into here. And with Enforcer, it's the same deal, you know? Since I have to get this, I can't put the points into this, or that, or this, really. So, it's really difficult to get everything you want. You get a little bit of all the things. So, it's a big trade-off, but this is a fun build. I am having fun with it. And holy fucking war faces. Yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed.